Pricey, congratulations, a new
Thank you.
5-year contract with the football club. Just to kick off here, do you want to describe your emotions at having reached this new agreement?
Yeah, one that I'm really delighted to reach with the club. I think everybody knows it's a club that's very close to my heart. Obviously, having joined as an 8-year-old, I've been on this incredible journey with the club. Plenty of ups and downs, plenty of good experiences, bad experiences, but all the things that have enabled me to make my journey. And I'm really appreciative of the club. The situation that we're in at the moment. And I think it's a real exciting time to be a Southampton player.
You talk about that journey there. I mean, this deal should take you past the 20-year mark with the club in terms of your association with it. Just
Yes.
how kind of special will that be for you to reach that kind of mark?
Yeah, it will be for sure. And, like I said, I started out as an 8-year-old and, I just wanted to have that goal of reaching the first team. And, like I said before, my appreciation for the club is so big because, the people within it, the infrastructure of the club has allowed me to follow my dream as a young boy who wanted to play professional football. And they've given me every opportunity, every helping hand along the way to reach that target. And for me, again, it's another opportunity to repay that faith to everybody who's played a part in my journey up until now. And, it's a great achievement, but, I'm looking forward to the next few challenges that come our way. And we've certainly faced a few in the last few months. So, I'm sure we'll greet any other challenges that come our way, in a good manner.
You obviously, signed this new deal as the captain of the football club as well. How does that make you feel? And, how much of an honour for you has it been to take that on and now to have that moving forwards, having signed this contract?
Yeah, it's a huge honour. And, like I said, when I started out, it was just to play for the first team, to be a professional footballer. And I think coming up through the academy, I'd captained various age groups, and it began to sort of come into my mind that it was something that I always wanted. I knew that it wasn't something that was going to maybe come my way straight away. And I think, admittedly, at times there's been moments where I've doubted whether that will actually happen. But it's presented itself to me now. It's come my way, and I want to make sure that I'm the best captain for this football club, and to make sure that I give as much as I can back to everybody there, and to try and lead by example. And I'm not going to let the opportunity pass me by. I want to be the best that I can in that role.
Does it feel like a good time in your career to sort of be taking that on, given how you've established yourself, that the age you are now, the experience you've got, and I guess some of the other captains that you have played under in your time at the club too?
Yeah, I think if it came my way a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have maybe felt ready. Even before that, definitely not ready. So, I'm grateful for the way that it's come about. I certainly feel a lot more mature in myself. And, like you said, having played under numerous captains, I've learned a lot of good things and bad things about what the role requires. And, it's not just the on the field stuff. There's a lot of off the field things that requires your attention as well. So, I've had a real good learning experience up until now, and I feel as though I'm in a position to make use of those experiences. And, that's something that I'm really craving, is that responsibility on and off the pitch. And hopefully I can be the best leader I can.
How important as well is it that, on top of learning from those experiences and taking things from kind of other guys you've seen, that you also do it in your own way and do it in the way that you kind of feel comfortable with?
Yeah, I think that's important. I think, it's a great role to have, but it's something that's not going to change me. I'll still be my normal self, but, I'm one for learning. I'm one for, taking bits of advice from other people as well. So it's a great role to have, and I'm in an incredibly privileged position to be in this role. And, I want to do the best that I can to help the club.
Obviously heading into a new season with pre-season just kicking off now, how much optimism is there among you guys for this season ahead, given how last season went and, especially how it finished over those last 9 games in the restart?
Yeah, I think it's the most excited that I've been as a Southampton player for a few years now, not just, because of the captaincy and how things are going. It's from a team perspective and for the club. We're part of a team that's developing all the time in all different areas, and for a player that's really exciting. And I think we came away from last season a little bit gutted that it ended, because we're in a real good run of form and momentum. But I think everybody will be equally excited to get back to it and to carry on from where we left off last season. And to be with a manager who's had a real good impact on the club. He's a great manager to play under, and I'm sure everybody will be looking to improve in all areas again.
Yeah, how important was last season for you guys as a group with the kind of journey that you went through, but I guess also for you individually, because it sort of felt watching that it was probably quite an important season for you in terms of, your own game and your development as well.
Yeah, I think as a player, you want to improve year on year. You want to have an impact on the team, and I've always wanted to play week in, week out, to be regular, and I definitely did that last season. And it was a tough season with lots of ups and downs, but that's the life of a footballer. You have these good experiences, you have these bad ones that you have to learn from. And having been at the club a long time now, you see the ups of the Europa League and finishing inside the top 10. You then contrast it to relegation battles and a different kind of pressure. And I feel as though we're in a real good situation now of looking up the table. And as a player in the team now, I can use those experiences of both the bad and the good, and use it to hopefully drive us up the league.
You kind of touched on it there a little bit in terms of wanting to play every week, and you definitely did that last season, playing every single minute in the Premier League. And there's been this stat going around that you might not have seen on social media, that I think you ran more than any other player in the top 5 leagues around Europe. So yeah, you must have been delighted to get just a 3-week break between the season ending and pre-season starting again.
Yeah, I mean, it's strange, isn't it, to think that you can do all that and only have a small window of time off. But for me, I love football. I love working hard and putting in that sort of effort. So for me, after the sort of 10 days or so that I had of just relaxing, I was quite eager to get back to running. So it's a great start to have. And with the way that we play with the manager, it's a physically demanding way, but an exciting one, because we're taking the game to the opposition. We want to be aggressive, and as a player, that's what you want to be part of. And so yeah, no, it's a great start, and hopefully try and beat it again this year.
And just finally, obviously pre-season starting again now, you'll I'm sure you guys have all been kind of communicating with each other over the last couple of weeks, but how good is it on that first day, the first couple of days, just to get back with everybody and be in among it again as a group?
Yeah, it's like the first day of school again. You all sort of get back in and catch up on your holidays and what you've been up to. But like I've touched on before, I really feel, not just in the team but the club, it's a really exciting period for us. And I think we've regained our identity as a team, and I think we're heading in the right direction towards where we believe we can go as a club. And we've certainly got the infrastructure and the people around it to make that happen. And it's up to us now to go and work hard in these next few weeks and ensure that we start the season the way that we finished the last one.